hands.
One.
I'll tweet
Get
the
it?
thing.
Surgical strike.
I get it.
I like how.
Tony
Wow,
sounded very
I am
patient.
No,
there.
I got it.
Whoa.
I like how we digress and then we're like, no, we're not digressing. When we're done with that digression.
Surgical strike. But have you ever really thought about surgery? Like, what if a dog did brain surgery?
I would
I
just
also
first of all,
appreciate that Micah held off and delivered the punchline to a joke that is not available to others.
The live stream started with a punchline, which is always a good way to tell a joke.
that's
That's
a
a
good that
TPK
energy
special.
up. Yeah, that's if you want to get the full joke, break into our houses an hour before we start recording.
Oh my
That's-
god.
We do not have that.
It's
Please don't do
literally
that.
it's not available.
That is not a tier
And when I
of
woke up,
membership
my
that we
pillow
offer.
was gone.
Stop by. I'm here all the time because of the pandemic.
Also, don't stop by because
Also,
there's a
don't stop
pandemic.
by because of the pandemic. But I don't know. I guess I should have cookies that I could pass you through a slot.
Yeah, good luck
But
getting
doctor,
here.
I am Pagliacci. That's a joke, right?
It's almost a joke, Jane, which is what counts. Jane, it's okay. I've about once a day, I think about a thing that Evan said, and now I think about it being embroidered on a thing, and
That's so good.
it is
That's
filling
my
me
favorite
with
thing.
life. This is if it were not for that, I would have crumbled into ash about 72 hours ago, just from wear and tear of the universe.
He has given me permission to share this far and wide, which is why it ended up on Twitter. So I do not feel guilty
Excellent.
sharing it here. My husband was taking a nap, but we had someone coming to fix our router. So I sort of woke him up gently just to make sure he knew that someone was coming. And he was kind of like, rah, rah. I was like, okay,
solid evidence.
Yep.
yeah,
accurate.
I'll leave, but I need to know that you got this message, so repeat it to me. And he was like, but I'm an independent pig. And I was like, you're what? And he said, I'm an independent pig with a halfling play style.
There's
the
such
greatest thing
beauty
ever.
to that. It is words that have
The
never
man
been
is a
put
poet.
together. It is poetry.
Yeah.
I mean, it tickles like 4 parts of my brain at once. When someone says those words, I feel like a vibration inside my skull. Where
It's
it's like,
Tony
yes.
ASMR.
ASMR specific to Tony, yes.
And so then my
More
friend
like
Monica,
ESSR.
my friend Monica, who I play Dragon Heist with for the Geekly Inc. Patreon, she's lovely, but she embroidered a nice little independent pig with a halfling play style
That's awesome.
plaque that we
So
now
good.
have at our house.
And you can see it on the Total Party Kill Twitter feed, because as soon as I see something like that, I retweet that. That's how I roll.
Yeah. Give Monica some love. She did such a good job. And I commissioned an apron from her. And she just at the last minute did that and sent it along. So
Wow.
That's amazing.
yeah.
It's just may
All
we
right,
all
Tony, how does the intro go?
may we all be independent pigs with halfling.
Welcome
play
back
styles.
to Total Party
sometimes I don't
Kill. Dog and Pony Show,
All right,
Curse of
we
Strahd.
should
This is
start
Tony
the thing.
Sindelar, a dungeon master.
We're gonna do it better than that. First off,
Oh no.
Last weekend, I believe you referred to me as Budget Jason. Was that what it was?
Oh
no,
my
somebody else
God.
did that. Somebody else did that, and I defended and said you are East Coast Jason. So that was
Dan,
not
in
me.
my heart, you are your own person.
Thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
You don't
I'm an
have
independent
your,
pig.
Oh,
You
yeah.
are an independent pig.
Brennan.
Sure
So
about the
let
halfling
us
play
just do a
style.
quick. We've got to get a quick in and out because of reasons. But that means that all of our digressions in the show count toward the hour, but this doesn't count yet. So
Correct.
first off, check that you're recording.
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 Jane just fixed the thing. Am I recording? Yeah, I've been recording for 6 minutes. This is all good.
Gold.
Let's see. Did anything important happen in the chat? Probably not. That's not really how we roll. Everything is great. Oh, I just started it playing, so I got to hear Jane start telling that story again, which not a bad choice. All right, we're gonna do the thing. I've got a lot of PDFs. I got some tabs. Probably this is gonna be great. Trying to search while also thinking about how I'm going to introduce myself. Just close the PDF that I needed open, or it crashed or something.
Surgical strike.
Surgical strike.
Surgical strike.
All right, now here's how we do it. Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar. He, him, is a dungeon Master, and specifically the Dungeon Master for tonight's episode of the Dog and Pony Show. That's right, we're back in Barovia, living an adventure filled with horrors and nightmares. This current section of our adventure is a cautionary tale. Dan Morin, what happens when you open a bag?
Good things. You might
Wrong.
find candy.
Bad things. When you open a bag that you are not meant to, I will forge a nightmare out of your deepest, darkest dreams, and then I will put that nightmare in a box, and then I'll add some bats for padding during shipping, and I will ship that box to you. That is a promise that I will keep as a dungeon master. Now, to introduce the people who have to deal with the horrors that I ship to them, let's meet our players. They will introduce their characters, and then I'll give you a quick recap of what's going on so far. It's all his fault, so let's start with him again. Dan Morin.
I just want to point out that last time Micah and I shipped you horrors vis-a-vis cotton candy, so
That's
we're
true.
even.
Dungeons and Dragons ultimately rhymes. I noted that today's session, you're not making me eat anything, so thank you.
You're welcome. I am Dan Morin. I play Castan Onatar's Crucible, a Warforged cleric of Onatar. My pronouns are he, him. Crucibles are they, them, and that's how we roll.
Next up, she's all horse, no hat. It's Jane Ritt.
Hi, Tony. I play Lena Dulina, the human rogue. Both of our pronouns are she, her.
Next up, if you're watching the video, she is wearing a hat. I've run out of pithy transitions to say. It's Erica Ensign.
I am wearing a hat and a bathrobe. No horse right now, though. I play Brildish, the dwarven paladin. Her pronouns, just like mine, are she, her. Brildish celestial pony, Pony Cindelarent. His pronouns are he, him. However, Pony is chilling in the celestial plane for the moment.
Next up, she's as hatless as the day all of her hats were stolen. It's Aline Sims.
It was a sad, sad day. Hearing you talk about the Revenant box, it's like a lot of deliveries I've received from Amazon. I'm just saying. I play Imra Soliana, the Wood Elf Ranger. I also play Androdite, the adorable Mastiff. And we all share she, her pronouns.
And last but not least, he owns some very fine hats, and he even does a app hat thing on This Week in Tech. It's Micah, I own some hats Sergeant. Hi, Micah.
Oh, my middle name. You guessed it. Now I have to pick something out of this hat.
Is it another smaller hat?
It is a tinier hat. You
Welcome
guessed.
to the podcast, Micah.
Hi, I play Elevor Landman, the half-elf druid. Elevor's pronouns are he, him. And Samus, the saber-toothed tiger, whose pronouns are she, her. Also, mine are he, him as well.
All right, what have we been up to? Well,
We ordered a
ultimately-
Revenant box.
Yep.
We used coupon code
It's actually you
TPK.
did it. This is a little
First
bit like that
subscription.
scam where people send you a thing to like try and establish that they're a legitimate business.
But it's a box full of bricks.
Yeah. So someone has sent you a corpse box. We made those jokes last time,
Yep,
right?
I know. I'm just rehashing them.
Okay, just checking. My brain is not.
I'm
so
bringing
good
them
anymore.
back from the dead, Tony.
Oh, I get it.
Because it's like a revenant. Hey, why did everyone focus on the corpse? There was a corpse in that box. There were like 90 bats, and I didn't hear people focusing on the bats. Everyone, you ship 90 bats and one corpse, and everyone gets hung up on
You know
the
who's
one corpse.
focused? You know who's focused on those bats? Argal, because he's apparently terrified of them.
Yes. We've
So-
learned something new about our companion on this day.
All right, so you were scouting around the ruins of the manor house Argenvostholt. Vistani dropped off a box full of corpse and bats, and we are actually mid-combat right now. You have dealt significant damage to the Revenant that seems focused on destroying Crucible because in the past he opened a bag. Let me just check here. Did the bats go last?
Bags were open.
Did I do that?
Dan,
If I ever send Dan like a birthday present or Christmas present or anything,
Couple-
it's not going to be in a
couple
box.
corpses.
It's totally a gift bag, 100%.
Aha.
As
As long as it's
did,
not
like,
made
a
out of human
flesh
skin,
bag.
we're good, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, my one question that I am not certain of the answer of. Did we end the order with the bats
The
attacking
last
people?
thing I see rolled in roll 20 is my attack, which would have
But
been...
I would have rolled the bats in analog dice, so that doesn't help.
I didn't.
I think we ended at the end of a round. I don't see why we would.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
seems silly.
I
It's
didn't
just so like,
re-listen, but-
let's just leave the bats.
All right. So there are still 3 swarms of bats, though 2 of them are pretty badly injured, and one I guess non-swarm of Revenant that you have literally knocked over back into the box it came from. So I assume you're just going to seal that back up and slap a label on it.
No.
So Aragal, take it away.
Aragal, I believe. So he's pretty afraid of bats, but that also means that he wants them to be very dead. So he is going to make a short sword attack. So that is going to be a 16.
You think I'd be the kind of person that has the bats?
I'm pretty sure that
armor
hits
class.
the bats.
That's going to hit bats.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
the bats armor class is much lower than 16.
I want to say it was like 12 or 13 or something.
It appears to be 12 according to my notes.
yeah, so,
Yay! I win.
Perfect. Those bats are going to take 6 piercing damage, which I think is 3.
Yep.
Alas.
Sorry. It turned out I had one more PDF I needed to open with information about
Andrew
swarms.
Lloyd Webber's less successful musical, Bats.
It didn't run very long at all, unfortunately.
I thought you were going to say swarms, which would be
Yeah.
a very terrible musical.
Jane, let me tell you, it's
Todd?
almost as bad as Spider-Man Turn Off the
Stop.
Dark.
Oh my
Which
god.
I've read the entire Wikipedia article about, and I'm still uncertain if that was just like a shared hallucination thing. So all right, I've noted 3 damage to these bats.
For his second attack, how about a 13? Does that hit a bat?
That hits it hits several bats.
Perfect. We love to see it. That is 4 piercing damage. So
2 piercing damage to the
2.
bats. All right.
As he stabs a bat.
A single bat, maybe
Yeah.
2 bats. He gets 2 bats like shish kebab
So
style.
are we rolling damage, and that's just like how many bats
Yeah.
you kill?
I think that's how swarms work, Jane. So Aragal and Elevor are in the foyer, the vestibule, the lobby of Argynvostholt, with bats flapping around them, stabbing at bats. I almost called him Argynvostholt. Nope. Aragal, do you want to do anything else in this foyer?
I don't think so.
Imra is up next, followed by Lena Delina. So Imra, I believe you also have a swarm of bats on you. Oh, you know what? There's more swarms than I thought. They're just hard to see on this map because I placed them directly on top of you to represent the fact that they are eating your faces.
Oh yeah. Can you remind me what is happening to the bats that are to my like on the corner?
These bats?
That doesn't help there too.
The ones that are right by you.
The ones,
Doesn't-
yeah.
Those
the
bats
ones that
are
by me.
bloodied, so they're pretty badly hurt.
Okay.
Badly hurt.
Badly hurt.
Oh my god.
Almost a joke, Erica.
I may have a migraine, but I can still make a really bad joke.
Bats. I don't know. I apologize. I don't remember what's happening to these bats. I put the shouting icon on them. Somebody must have
Yelled at them.
Yeah.
Who yelled at
Shoo,
the bat?
bats!
I think we all did. All right. Well, I am going to battle axe, longsword. Longsword. That hits with an 18 for 7 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
And then again,
Isn't it magical though?
It is magical, but it is piercing.
They just resist bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay, so even if it's magical, it doesn't matter.
Even if it's magical.
Gotcha.
I will tell you, Imra, there is a single bat left flapping around your head.
Okay, well then I'm assuming the 9 divided by 2 damage I just did will take care of that.
Yes, so you did a second attack and slayed those bats. They are slewed. Slot?
Did I?
Slipped. So they're dead.
Slid.
Did I do my hunter's mark?
Yes, that's what it was, probably.
Is that what shouted at means? You've been marked by a
I bet
hunter?
That's what it is. Yeah, I know somebody did something specific to them. I just can't remember what it was.
Some Tuesday nights are more coherent than
Tuesday
others.
than others.
Yeah. This one, I don't know. This Tuesday, it's got a little bit of a Wednesday vibe to it. And
Yeah, it does.
I'm
I'm
uncertain
feeling
about that.
really off my feet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's my turn. Well, as a bonus action, I'll move my hunter's mark to the ones that you can't really see on the map that are I can't even tell who is standing right in front of me. But
Crucible.
yeah, must
Here.
be.
You know what I can do?
I can't see anything, Tony.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Hold on. Can I tint these bats? Can I give them a
purple bats? Purple bats. Request purple bats.
All right. Well, you're getting purple bats, Dan. There you go.
Ooh.
And these bats are marked.
Thank you. That helps a lot.
We've never come to a conclusion on which symbols of the weird little Roll20 symbols mean what. I'm gonna give this guy a little. Oh no, this means mark. That's a hunter's mark with a little crossbow target there on it. Yeah. All right. Does anyone else need purple bats?
I like
We
them.
don't need purple
They
bats.
look great.
My
But
bats
I
are okay.
like them.
Sorry, I usually listen before we play, and I did not have a chance.
That's okay. I usually remember what I'm doing, and then
I don't.
yeah, and everything's great, people. I've only been in 7 hours of meetings today. All right. Lena Delina, how are you?
I'm good, Tony. How are you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm in the whole not being attacked by, I guess, better off than you. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Sorry, bats.
Lena is going to take a red hot swing at the Revenant with her sun sword. That's a 16.
Yep.
16 hits a Revenant?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Ha 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 ha. 16 hits a Revenant. Revenant. Yes, actually, apparently Revenants.
Hey.
They are only slightly tougher than a bat. I think we established last time they Revenant not hard to hit, have a lot of hit points. Also, if it matters, this Revenant is on the ground because somebody knocked him back into his coffin. So you might have advantage.
I might have advantage.
You might have. I don't remember how. In 4th edition, you'd have sneak attack bonus, but I'm not a 5th edition rogue.
It's also true here.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
So, which is great because my base radiant damage would be 8, but I also get to roll that sweet sneak attack damage,
Nice.
which is an entire 9. That's right. I rolled a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 4.
So that was 9 damage total,
Nope, that was 8 damage followed by 9 damage, both radiant.
which is 8 plus 9 is 17 damage.
17.
Traditionally.
Together we can do this. I will tell you, it is obviously not a swarm. Ooh, Swarm of Revenants. Idea for next episode.
Oh, great.
So I don't
Also,
have to
great
have
band
it.
from the 80s.
Also, you may remember from your previous interactions with a Revenant way back when, I think in the year 2019 when you fought a Revenant in a windmill. Revenants regenerate unless they've taken fire or radiant damage. So, every time you hit it with radiant damage, it's like you're robbing it of 10 hit points.
And
Yeah.
Lena is a rogue, so that makes
Use
sense.
it- Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lena, anything else? Do you get a second attack?
I could do. I guess I can do with my non-glowing short sword. I guess I'll take a swing at one of the swarms of bats.
All right, you got your choice. You got your purple bats, your orange bats, your teal bats. Listeners, for the purposes of our adventure, I've now color coded the bats in garish neon colors. I
like
don't
'em.
know.
Okay,
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
So that does hit some bats for an entire 8 damage, so 4 damage.
We're gonna say that was purple bats.
Yes, we are going to say that was purple bats because that's my catchphrase. That's purple bats.
That's purple bats. Sounds like it might be something like a British slang, like that's purple bats, mate. Which is my horrible half British, half pirate. Really, only a quarter British, quarter pirate, half Tony.
Yeah, quarter. That feels more accurate.
I know Mike is just agreeing with me, but for some reason my feelings are hurt.
I feel like your mouth was trying to do a British accent, but your mind was like, "Hey, I'm walking here."
Hey. All I've got is a fake Boston/New Jersey accent. That's just one thing. Hey, I will tell this is a relevant story, so it gets to stay in the episode. I just started playing an adventure that is listener Will Wagner is running, where I am a player. The first player character I've rolled in a long, long time, other than Regdar on the Dark Sun podcast. I don't get to be a player, and I am playing Hobart Fistface, a halfling fighter who talks like this all the time. Guys, he's just really excited to be here and punch guys. Yeah, I'm Hobart. Anyway,
I would die for him.
I'm expecting he will be kicked out of the campaign in about 2.5 sessions. So that's me. That's the price of my friendship. All right. All right, now it's Tuesday night. All the seltzers kicking in. Lena, anything else? Elevor, you're going to be next, followed by Samus, followed by Revenant.
Nope, I'm all set.
All right, Elevor, elevate us.
I will do such a thing. Going to roll to hit these bats. And I'm using, what's this app called? That's right, D&D Beyond. I hit, and I do 7 points of poison damage.
Is it all poison damage?
It is.
Because I don't think they block any of that, right? Nope. So you poisoned 7 bats. That bat swarm is in troubles, which is to say, this is kind of a mathematical question. This bat swarm contains 2 bats. I don't think it's a swarm anymore.
Actually, it's a pair.
What's the minimum number to count as a swarm, people, in your feelings?
7.
I was going to say
4 or 5. I was going to say, yeah. But
I was going to say
you
you got to be more than 5, right? Like,
Yeah, if you saw like 4 bats, you'd be like, hey, it's 4 bats. Like a
true.
swarm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a couple, a few, several, and then swarm is up there somewhere a little.
Yeah,
bit.
I mean, Dan,
Yeah.
it's like the minimum number of people to field an ultimate frisbee team is a swarm.
A swarm
Of
of
bats.
players.
Or, ironically, the first
Are
ultimate
these
frisbee was
imaginary numbers or real numbers?
Oh,
no.
we're not
Let's
going back
let's
into
not
that.
go there.
Micah. All numbers were imagined by somebody at some point.
That's true.
Oh.
All right. In and out, surgical strike.
Wait,
Elevor, anything else?
Even though those bats were already bloodied, I didn't kill them with that 7.
Nope. I can tell. You could probably, based on the fact that I said there's 2 bats left, you may be able to calculate how many hit points they had. that I'm engaging in a strict 1 bat, 1 hit point.
Contrary to popular
coded
belief,
system here.
I don't do math. So,
All right. Well, maybe Samus will. Samus is turn.
Samus, roll for equation number 7. Let's see. I don't know which attack I want to do. I guess this one makes the most sense. So,
Samus attacking the turquoise bats.
yes, turquoise bats.
All
gonna
right.
get attacked. We definitely know they got attacked.
15 definitely hits. Roll bat damage.
Bat damage.
12 damage. But that is
Halves.
slashing damage. So 6 damage.
All right. That's a bloody stack of bats. All
That
right.
was slashed. It was 50%
It's a bloody
off.
stack of bats.
Oh, purple bats, mate. That's how Cockney ranking slime works. You just have to say it more times, and then
Purple
eventually...
bats, governor.
Fish and Timothy, purple bats. Bob's a donut. All right, it is the Revenant's turn. The Revenant
Is lying down.
All right,
Just taking a nap, taking a load off.
First off,
Stand
up. Stand up. Half his movement.
Sure.
Doesn't need the other half because the thing that it wishes to destroy is
Bats.
right in front
It's
of
bats.
it.
Hates bats, that Revenant.
I will impose my shield to give it disadvantage as it
All
tries
right.
to attack Crucible.
It is going to do multi-attack, so it will do its first attack with disadvantage and its second attack without. The Revenant is just trying to basically flail in your direction with its meaty, decomposing fists. Crucible, first attack with disadvantage. I have rolled pretty good. My lowest value here is an 18 to hit.
Nope.
Ha, miss.
No, all right. Second attack without disadvantage. Critical success.
I was really prepared to
Oh,
mock the Revenant for like clawing at a metal person until you rolled a critical, which really took the wind out of my sails.
All right. So this is in fact what we call in the science of Dungeons and Dragons real bad, because the Revenant does a decent amount of damage, and it does extra damage if it's the creature that has sworn vengeance upon
Here.
because it opened a bag. So I, in fact, don't have enough physical dice on my table. Always,
like that.
always a good sign.
Oh, no.
All right, so hold on here.
The suspense is killing me.
No,
I hope
I'm
it's not
just-
killing Crucible.
I'm doing some math. Doing some math.
Ding.
All right. This is not going to be good.
Wait, I do the math.
I thought it was Samus that did the math.
All right.
That's true.
Holy crap!
Oh my god! Holy
So
I was prepared to
my-
mock this, and now I am not.
My
feeling
players
so
are
comfortable.
reacting to the fact. Well, remember, I got to do double damage, right? So it would have been normally it would have been 2d6 plus 4. Because you are the target of its swarm vengeance, it's a double or an extra 46, so that's 66 plus 4. And then because I rolled a 20, it is 12d6,
Oh my god.
which is so high you can't even say anything funny about it. 12 to 6.
12d6
yeah.
damage. I
So-
shouldn't laugh. This is very bad.
And I would say I rolled, I think, slightly above average on that. So 51 damage as he just tries to cave your metal skull
Well,
in Crucible.
I
Crucible, I don't think I've done 51 damage in one sweep in Curse of Strahd. How you doing?
I got some bad news for you.
Yeah, bad
Oh,
news,
no.
Tony.
Bad news is I had 50 hit points.
Oh no! I thought you were
Oh,
going to say that it was bad
no.
news for Tony, and you
Nope.
were going to like take some of that damage away or
But,
something.
I
but
have-
we were very close to that being the case.
Yeah, that was almost gonna go better than that, and it didn't.
And remember when you were going to laugh at the horrible nightmare monster that
Yeah.
I shipped you in a box? Respect the box.
Just out
You
of
don't have to
curiosity,
respect the contents, but respect the box.
just out of curiosity, if you rolled a 19 on the die, how much, like, what would that have been to hit? I'm trying to determine if you could only hit me on a critical.
I have a +7 to attack.
A +7. All right, not only.
Okay.
You would need to roll a 14 or better. So a critical's
Yeah.
pretty bad still.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm down.
All right. The Revenant looks strangely.
It's like it got what it wanted.
intense.
It doesn't know how to deal with
Well,
that.
you're dying. I mean, it's gotta like, there's
Wait, will it
there's some T's to cross and some I's to dot here, but
Will it continue to attack me if I'm unconscious?
you
I mean,
are
it
the
hates me,
thing
right?
that is sworn vengeance against.
So, yeah.
Oh man.
I
So that's
mean,
Are
not
you
Dan,
great.
serious?
Dan, let me just ask you one question. Did you open a bag?
Okay, I am sick of this bag talk.
Oh
This is
jeez.
Oh, not
boy.
nice.
It's not my bag, baby.
Broldish. Hey, you people chose to attack bats and not the thing that wanted to kill Dan.
Oh
I
man.
thought he
That's
had
true.
it.
I thought I had
really-
it too.
Why did we
really
think
wanna-
we had it?
Yeah, that's
We bloodied the thing.
You
It was pretty in trouble.
You did. I mean, you did. It. I think it failed to hit on any of its attacks. It tried to vengeful glare Crucible. You knocked it on its butt into the coffin it was shipped to you in. So like you had
And then I stabbed
Moral
it through the
victory?
chest
Yeah.
with a flaming
you
spear.
bloodied it on its
Yeah.
first round. So there were a lot of reasons to think that you were not going to lose Crucible.
Was it
today.
doing some Art of War stuff? Some sort of
Yeah, it's-
pretend I'm weak?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Your
Yes.
weakness is my strength.
Your enemy will never suspect that if you ship yourself to them in a coffin ahead of time.
That is what
It's-
Sun Tzu wrote.
It's kind of
yes.
like a sad Trojan horse situation.
And there's
Well, the
the
good
All
news
right.
is I know we have no shortage of healing in this party.
Yep.
So
Yep. Sad Trojan horse situation. Title. Broldish followed by Crucible.
I really want to heal Crucible, but I don't feel like I can because right now Brildish would be very, very, very mad and would just go berserk and yeah,
Go
just try to smash
berserk.
the thing that
Go
hurt that hurt her poor friend. So
Dan, I hope you don't die, but also our players demand that I kill someone all the time, and I'm scared of them.
and
There's
it's
so
got to
many-
be me because
I-
God
well,
knows
I mean, I'm
only
scared of you
Erica and
too,
I
but-
have ever lost characters.
I'm just saying, there's slightly more of them than there is of you. So.
Only slightly.
Well,
All
there's
right.
like a mathematical equation based on how close they are to my house versus how close you are. It's a whole thing.
all right, Brildish is shocked and upset and she shouts and screams and then yells in Hela's name, I will have vengeance. And rolls an 18 to hit.
Absolutely hits a revenant.
And does 6 points of slashing damage and 2 points of radiant damage.
I'm gonna mark down 8 damage.
And then says in Hela's name, I'm gonna hit you again.
Mm.
And that's even higher to hit. And that time it is 11 slashing damage
All right. Noted.
and one radiant damage.
All right. Anything else, Broldish?
Oh yes, in fact there is. Because I have my shield, I'm shoving it. So
Shove it.
yeah, I want to shove it back down.
Stick
into
this
the
in your
box.
coffin.
All right. Stick this in your coffin and smoke it.
I rolled a 20 on my athletics
Nice.
check. It can
Oh,
do
this is like a contested? Does this
yeah,
just happen to it?
athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah. Did I mention I already made the jokes about him being
I think we already discussed
that's
him being Dick Grayson.
of Dick
or
Grayson.
something,
Yeah. All right. I have rolled a 14 on athletics, which is
Not as good as my
significantly low. So
27.
he is knocked down again.
Yep.
Pro tip: you could do that early next time, and then you'd have advantage on.
The
all
problem
your
is he
attacks
gets
on him.
knocked down, but he gets up again.
Yes.
That's true.
Oh,
I should
that is
do
the
that.
problem.
Broldish has not worked out the this is new. He
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
worked out the kinks of this quite yet. So yeah, it's it is down and granting advantage to others, and that's it for Broldish.
All right. Crucible.
I guess I'm making a death saving throw.
I forgot. Can't you just take a 10 or something? As a
Nope.
no? Am I inventing how Warforged
You're
work?
inventing something. It's fine.
All right.
Death saving throw. 11.
Yikes! 11, cutting it close there.
That's
He's
fine.
just making it dramatic.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
All right.
entertainment
Fine.
value. This is for the listeners.
1 success.
Yep.
0 failures.
That's right.
All right. Next up are my bats. Now it looks like bat swarms are currently on Broldish, Samus. I'm going to say this one is on Lena, Elevor, and Aragal. Several of the bat swarms are badly injured at this point, so they are not as effective. So let's just see here. I can do this relatively quickly. Bats have +4 to hit. Broldish, 14 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Lena, 10 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Samus, 9, I don't think hits a Samus.
Nope.
Aragal, 22. That's why he's afraid of bats.
But bats are
And
not afraid of
see.
him.
He let them
Elevor.
see his fear.
Elevor, 10. So the only
They
person
just
who gets
ate our
the only person who gets hit is Aragal. Aragal will take 2 piercing damage as 2 bats cling to his neck, flapping around. Also, all of you are gonna have to get rabies vaccinated after this. So
Not again.
Yep. Speaking of rabies, it's Aragal's turn.
Argal yanks the 2 bats off of him and begins to stab at
Those same
them.
bats. It's
Yeah.
basic. I mean, it's really easy to stab a bat you're holding. The question is, can you not stab your hand? It's
He can not stab his hand.
Mm.
That is an A. Okay, 4. That is 2 damage
he
against the
stabs
bat.
those 2 bats.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
I guess
Tries.
I guess
He
it
does
would be
his
hard for
best.
him to not make do with the 2 bats he starts his turn holding.
Well, a bat in the hand.
Yeah. Is 2 bats in 2 hands is worth 2 bats. Okay. So then his second attack that also hits for 6 damage. That is 3 damage.
3 damage. I will tell you, there are but 2 bats circling around Aragal. Imra, you are next. There is a relatively hardy bat swarm flapping around Lena's head right by you. There's badly hurt bat swarm flopping around Samus's head by you. Follow your heart.
I imagine that I see that Revenant
Yeah,
hit Crucible.
and it's
And
on the
Crucible-
ground in
yeah.
its own coffin.
Yeah, and
You want to stride forward boldly and murder it, or do you
I
want to stand
don't.
back and murder it boldly from behind Crucible?
no, I don't. But I see Crucible down.
Yeah, right in front of you,
So
at your
and
feet.
yeah, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level. For it's only 12, but that's better than -1.
I'll take 12. Thank you.
And I think that's all I can do. I think I can do 2 attacks, but I can only do 1 spell. So that is my turn.
That's still a very important and effective turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Lena, followed by Elevor.
Hey, so with her glowing sword aloft, she takes a swing. It's a 25, so that'll hit. So 8 radiant damage followed by, let's Let's do better on the sneak attack this time. Followed by 16 radiant damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Now you are dealing serious Revenant business.
She's
The
really
Revenant
mad.
is not doing well.
She does not like that her friend was brought down by this beast.
Brought down has a finality to it that Dan may be uncomfortable with.
Brought low.
Struck down
He
briefly.
literally fell
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lena, all set?
Yes.
Elevor, you are in the foyer. You and Aragal are currently fighting at this point 4 bats? No, more than that. Nope, 4 bats. Literally 4 bats. 2 bats each. Between you, while your friend is dying, being killed by a horrible monster that came out of a bag on the front steps of Arkansas.
Yeah.
A horrible monster that will go after your turn. Well, it's Samus's turn.
Yeah. So Elevor is going to risk an opportunity attack
From bats.
by bats so that he can.
By 2 bats.
I'm moving Aragal. Yeah, but by 2 bats so that he can.
The bats rolled a 23 to hit, which I think will hit you. You'll take 2 bat damage.
All right, 2 bat damage.
Yeah, they nip at your ankles.
And
That's the
flying
sound of
low.
bats nipping at ankles.
Reminds me.
They're
of
like
my
swooping low.
chihuahuas.
Yeah, these are low bats. Well, you
Dive
killed
bombing.
you killed all the eye level bats. These are, ground floor bats. Ground bats, if you will.
And
Which we also call
give.
rats.
I reach down and touch my pal, and restore 17 points of health.
Wow, thank you.
And then that's it.
All right.
Basically back up to half.
Samus is next, Micah.
Yes, and Samus is going to once again. Oops.
Now, I will say Samus is plagued by bats. Samus is also in the vicinity of the Revenant.
Yes. I think Samus. Oh, yeah. I think Samus will go for the Revenant.
It's
19 to hit.
it's prone,
She gets
so I don't know.
advantage. Oh,
Well, you already hit, but yes,
Yep.
you have advantage in case that matters.
Yeah, but she
for-
could crit if she.
And in fact, oh yeah, you're right. Erica makes the very important technical right rolls again, just in case you crit.
yeah, we've
also,
already seen this session how important critting can be.
Also, does Samus do something bonus to creatures that are on the ground? Or maybe the
Or is
You
that
are
only
not-
when she
you are
knocks
not
them over?
Forgetting that, but yeah, it is only if the saber-toothed tiger moves within 20, moves 20
Gotcha.
feet forward, and then. So we'll just do a nice attack there of 14 slashing.
All right. Samus tears the Revenant to pieces.
Yay!
And it
Oh, good.
seems to kind of just dissolve into kind of sand, into ash that blows away in the breeze.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Some of us more than others. And with that, the bats decide that this isn't really their situation either. And they depart as well.
All right.
And so-
Immediately, Brildish looks incredibly chagrined that she just kept fighting instead of healing Crucible. So she'll just sort of like lean down and just kind of touch him on the arm and do lay on hands, and you can have 30 hit points.
30?
Oh.
Yes.
wow.
That-
I'm saving a few back just in case.
That
but,
literally brought
yeah.
me up to full health. That was exactly
All
the
right.
number I needed.
Well-
In Hela's name.
People had to expend some things to get you there. So
I appreciate that.
I'm marking this one down as a win for Tony. Yeah.
I just feel very loved by all my party. It's kind of like that scene in Spider-Man 2 where all the people on the subway train lift out Tobey Maguire. It feels like that.
Yeah, the nice thing is
Never seen it.
Crucible didn't actually see that Brildish ignored the fact that he was unconscious. Dan knows, but that's player knowledge.
That's right.
Well, why don't we say that you maybe spend a short break here recuperating and then think about whether you want to go back into this horrible house that has...
Honestly, the inside of the house is
The
better
house
than
was
the outside of the
fine,
house.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really... Yeah,
It's the
Do we-
deliveries.
Yeah, do we judge a house by the Amazon packages that are misdelivered to it? We do not, friends.
Misdelivered?
Well, I feel like I was not
Misdelivered?
misdelivered.
I don't think it
like
was
had the right
misdelivered.
name.
Well, okay. There's some kind of curb appeal joke in here, but I don't know enough about houses. to
Is
make
there
it.
anything else in the coffin?
Yeah, there were there's bat guano.
Wow.
Not like
Oh,
a
hold
note
on,
or
let me go
anything?
grab that. Elevor walks up with his scatological
Oh, God, here he
proficiency.
goes.
Oh, no.
And Tony, I'm going to roll for nature just to see after he uses his scatological proficiency to pick up.
I
maybe
will say
where these-
whatever I can to get you to stop saying scatological proficiency.
Is there a thing that you
Thank
can
you are
say to
you are
stop that?
you are navigating from a position of strength here, Micah.
He knows. He knows.
Basically, he wants to see if he can figure out where these bats.
These are
may have come
local
from.
bats. These are local bats, and local bats are friends.
But is
Farm
it
to
like
table.
Yeah.
Little Barovia? Is it
I think that specifically you could tell that these are central Barovian bats.
Oh.
They don't have
Central
that.
Barovian bats?
They don't have that kind of air of mystique of your Highland bats from up in the hills.
Yeah,
These
Elmore
these
picks
are
a little bit up and
yeah. These
Oh,
are
breaks it
no.
apart.
these are valley bats.
I kind of miss when he
Ah,
used to just
valley
flip
bats.
tables.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Those
beds.
were the days.
Beds. My
Beds,
bad.
yeah.
Beds, not
Yeah.
tables.
And of course, he pockets a little bit. in
We
case he
haven't
needs
even
it.
gotten to the bedrooms. I assume there are some in this place. So
Oh,
you
no,
could
this is
maybe
one of
see
those-
that too.
This could be a house without bedrooms. Don't go upstairs.
Whisper.
All right. So feel free if you need to spend hit dice, you could do that. But let us push onward because we've almost
I'm
explored
gonna-
Argynvostholt, a place that I keep thwarting you from actually exploring.
Yeah, I'm totally using a hit die. At least one.
Well, thanks to
Oh,
my
also-
friends healing me, I don't even need to heal. I'm at full. It's like
Also,
nothing happened.
Breldish, I mean, again, marking it down in the Tony win columns, I did murder a pony also. So
Temporarily.
Oh, that's right.
true. You have to. You
Thank
have
you
to
for
bring
reminding
that.
me.
Were you
Breldish
gonna
will
for-
also cast.
were you going to forget to bring him back?
Well, I am not at my best tonight because I have a migraine, so I'm pleading migraine. But,
All right. I put Pony Cinderlark back on the map.
but yes, thank you. So Brildish also then coughs and goes, Hala, blah blah, pony. And,
Yes, Halo blah blah pony.
Yep.
My favorite
And
spell.
yes, there goes one of her precious second level spell slots, and Pony is back. Hey, bud! And she pats him on the head. He just kind of
Aw.
goes.
Yeah.
He's very
So much
excited.
nicer
love a
where he was
reunion.
before.
He
I
just
am out
started
of-
smoking a wonderful cigar.
I am out of
Ah.
second level spell slots, just for everybody's information.
I've got a decent number left, so I will conserve for in case we need more healing in combat.
I'm still doing pretty well spell slot wise. I
Yeah,
used a third level to do the healing.
I think I'm about at half actually of my spell slots.
So I will remind you, you had come in through
Yeah,
the
exactly.
southern
Spiders?
wing of Argynvostholt. From at one point, it had been a ballroom, but seems like it has more recently operated as a spider's nest. You have explored the lobby. You briefly explored a kind of a dining chambers area. You had not explored. There's clearly kind of a north wing of the manor house. There is, from kind of surveying it, that there is there's some kind of room or chambers wing at the kind of east end of the thing. And then, of course, you found right in the lobby stairs leading up. And from viewing it outside, it did seem like there were several levels of intactness to. In fact, I at some point revealed the map to you. Somebody went up and I showed you that there were many hallways and stairs and doors off of the kind of balconies that look down on the foyer. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
If you scroll up, you can see the second floor map.
Do we want to look at the rest of this first floor? Just sort of bang this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's clear the first
Do it.
floor.
Yep, I agree.
All right.
All right. Well, you have a
Um,
variety of doors you could open.
I would say let's start the leftmost door. I feel like we're here.
Okay. Yeah, that's
All right. Hold on. Loading the leftmost door.
Buffering.
Buffering.
Articulating
Ar-
splines.
Articulating splines.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Let me just check here. Make sure what is visible and invisible. So, who's opening the door?
Oh God.
You are, Tony.
I will if. I feel like I'm gonna. Brildish is. I'm still feeling kind of bad. So Brildish will step forward. And
All right.
open the door.
Brildis, you open the ancient wooden door. The hinges squeak as you look inside. This chamber just off the foyer appears to be some kind of den. This wood paneled den has been ransacked. Ransacked is
By
not-
rats. Buy rats.
Rat sack's like a good thing. Somebody's come through and put all the rats in a sack. It's
You
a
know,
positive
Must be
thing.
you know,
Canada.
Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, the rat sack.
Yeah. Dan, thank you for salvaging my inability to talk and making it almost a joke. The woodpile den has been
One quarter of a
ransacked.
joke. One quarter of a joke.
It's one corner. Its furnishings tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between two narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with
Nope.
a queen's effigy carved into its lid. You don't want to open your second coffin of the
I
section?
kind of just want to open it and start smashing whatever's inside,
Um,
but I won't.
Is there a revenant inside?
There is, hold on, let me make sure I reveal enough of the map. You can see there's a door in the northwest corner of this chamber.
All right, I'm gonna step into the room, and
I will
I'm
follow
not going.
Bruldish. I'm not going to let her go too far without.
I'm not gonna defile this sarcophagus, but I do want to check out this other door
All
Stand in
right.
the middle.
up there.
As
My
you
eyes
pass by the fireplace, Broldish, a fire erupts in the dead hearth and assumes a draconic form. It hisses, crackles, and unfurls its smoky wings.
Hello, hello. I say.
It
to the
hisses.
response. Is it like attacking, or
Oh,
is it?
does it
Does it
speak
feel
Draconic?
warm? Is it?
It seems menacing, but also minuscule.
Okay, I don't think I speak Draconic. Does anybody speak Draconic?
I do.
Oh, that's right, because you're the one that's been reading stuff for us. Elevor, there's a tiny fire dragon here. I don't know if it speaks, but it's hissing right now.
Little friend. Nothing?
I'm sorry, what did you say? I only heard hissing. I
I'm
heard
sorry.
hissing and
You don't
friend.
speak Draconic, Tony?
No,
Yeah, Tony.
I think my ears didn't pick up. I think Micah made some noises that were not on a frequency.
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna
only
have to
ears
make
can
sure
hear.
that actually comes through on the recording.
Yeah,
I
Micah,
think it
Micah,
will on my end because I could hear it in my headphones.
I could hear it.
Okay.
I heard it fine. I literally
Okay.
understood every word he said.
I
Yeah.
said, hello,
You-
little friend.
Okay, you know what? I don't know. All I heard was friend, and I was like, okay, there's other words coming, right? I did not hear the hello, little friend. Okay, the dragon speaks to you, or I mean, it's like fire in the shape of a dragon, but it speaks to you in Draconic, Elevor. You get the sense that you might be speaking to some kind of like illusion or ward, but the fiery dragon hisses and addresses Elevor Landman. It says, "Greetings. My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost."
Show them the light they have lost. Of course,
The
I
fire-
share that with everybody.
There's just kind of a poof, and the hearth is cold and dark again.
No, I wanted to see a dragon.
Yeah, Crucible was hoping that he'd finally get a pet like everybody else.
Elevor uses a cantrip, create bonfire, to try and relight the.
You create a
fireplace.
magical bonfire in the hearth, but it does not have the shape or appearance of a dragon.
So
just-
these must be
okay.
the soldiers that are marching back and forth.
Yeah, and they need to see a light.
Should
Could you?
we...
Lena,
I'm sorry,
like,
Tony. Could
Lena
you repeat that so I
lifts
can write
up
it
the
down?
hilt.
Yeah,
Lena
I'll copy
lifts
and
up
paste
the
it.
hilt of her light sword, like, like if they need to be shown the light, we have a sword that
That's
lights
true.
up.
Just waving.
Yeah, I was gonna light like a little like Crucible's got. I like to think he's got like a little like lighter in his hand that he can just
Yeah.
light, and then he's gonna do
Literally,
like a
Like
free
BB-8.
a
Yeah.
free bird
Light
sort of
they
thing.
lost.
Like,
So whether it's the magic sword or just a light, we have it covered.
all right, Crucible is gonna check this door in the top corner.
All right. You check the northeast corner of the chamber. There is
I like to
a
think of it as
door.
northwest, but that's me.
Sorry, northwest corner of the chamber. I know east from west. I'm a competent adult. I did not drive here. It's unlocked and it's the door is intact. You know, you kind of have to push your way past. There's like a knocked over. Sorry, Roll20 gave me an error message. There is like a knocked over. What's a fancy furniture thing?
Bureau, armoire, wardrobe,
Frozen.
library. Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Here.
he's gone.
It broke him.
It was
It
so
automatically
fancy.
just promoted Jane to the Dungeon Tony spot because of where we stand. So I'm going to just fix
Oh,
that.
you're in charge.
Jane is now Dungeon
Nope.
Master. It's
You
You
hereditary.
find yourselves in a tavern. Oh, one day I'm gonna get you out of the tavern.
I
seem to
leave the
remember
tavern.
talking to rats in the tavern.
Tony just looks very excited now.
Yeah.
What a great
Everyone, I need you to imagine a cartoon dinosaur that you'd see on the front of a cereal box.
Got
That is the expression that is frozen permanently, a grim rictus upon Tony's face in our Zoom chat.
I screenshotted it just for future notice.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you look at this image,
I feel
cartoon
joy.
dinosaur.
I feel
on a
joy
cereal
from this
box.
image.
It
He
really
looks
makes
so
me
excited.
happy.
Yeah.
I like it.
The thing is, I don't know if I've ever seen him that happy.
I have. He's killed Dan and me.
No, I don't think he's killed me. Only Scott has killed me. I
That's
don't
right.
think I've died in a Tony campaign yet.
That's right. I guess I haven't either. That was Scott.
Sorry,
So.
not
gonna
in a
say-
Not
TPK.
on the air.
Not a
I
TPK
was thinking
campaign.
like,
Yeah, he did kill me in an in-person campaign.
yeah.
That has definitely happened. Tony says Zoom is sad. We are sad with Zoom.
I was gonna say we are sad.
But you look happy. Zoom is sad.
Do
but
we want to
me-
take some questions?
Yeah, listeners, you got like maybe 2
Listeners.
minutes to ask
If
questions.
you've got questions,
And we have answers. They may not be the answers to those questions.
questions
Eight.
to answers
Yeah.
such as
Porcupine.
these.
The
False.
Treaty of Ghent.
What is
What is?
Raxacorica fallopatorius.
correct?
Now spell it.
No.
RAXI RICOFALIPOTORIOU. Yes, I don't actually know.
What is it that you were saying?
It is a Raxacorica fallopatorius is a planet in the Doctor Who universe.
Raxacora
Ah.
fallopatorius?
It just-
Raxacorica fallopatorius.
Raxacorica fallopatorius.
Correct.
It just flashed me back to being on the first time we did an incomparable spelling bee, and literally my first word was Anglophile, and I was like very cockily strode into it and immediately spelled it wrong.
Oops.
Like heard myself listing letters and being like, oh no, nope, that was wrong. And it was too late. It's too late. It's a great moment for me. Question, Erica, would you say that Alberta has been rat-sacked? Hyphen sacked?
That depends on if you mean rat sacked as in all the rats were taken away, or rat sacked as in rats did some ransacking. Because yes or no. Because
That's good.
no rats.
Effectively.
What is?
one for you?
Yes, I saw
What
that.
is Crucible's favorite color?
Ooh, favorite with a U too, which I appreciate. I like an extra U.
I appreciate that as
Crucible's
well.
favorite color, I think, is probably red. He likes flames because his god is like a god of the forge, so he's big into like sort of reds and oranges, that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Fall colors.
I see Tony.
A
Tony's
wild
back.
Tony,
Hi,
apparently.
Tony.
Oh,
He's back.
I wanted to know more about favorite colors, so I was going to interrupt.
We took some questions.
Oh, okay. Were any of them for me? No.
Nope,
probably
you
not.
weren't here. That's why.
Nope.
We took a screenshot of your joyful expression that you were frozen in. It's pretty great.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that was it. That's
yeah,
what it
That's
looked like.
basically it.
I really only have one smile. So
And your jaw kind of unhinges with it, which is a little yeah.
that's the better to eat an entire roster check with Dan. I don't.
Sure.
Yeah,
As one does.
That's what they say. Yeah.
it's functional and joyful. So all right. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out what fancy piece of furniture Crucible climbed over to get to that door, and I tried to say the word divan, and I don't know if I said that right. And then my
divan. Yeah,
divan.
Yeah.
And then my
the
internet
divan.
crashed.
That's
And
what
then
my
I was like,
great-grandparents
no.
called it.
If it comes back, I'm just going to say ottoman, and then I forgot that I was going to do that. So now I'm telling a story about me remembering that.
I think an ottoman's more of a footstool. I think divan's like a sofa.
Well, I was not. I was just saying divan is a word that I
Oh,
can
okay,
say
that's fine.
more
All right.
accurately than divan.
I named a
And
bunch
they're
of
fancy.
furniture when you froze, and then I just
Okay.
kept naming
Is it-
furniture for a
and
One
while.
of
That was,
those-
vestibule.
that was not it though.
One of those canonically is what you climbed over. Did you want to open that door, Dan?
Yes,
There's a
Crucible is
sofa
going to
in the
open the
foyer.
door.
Open the door. All right. This looks like at some point it might have been maybe like possibly some kind of like tower with arrow loops, but it has been kind of done over and then left to decay in kind of a parlor motif. You're in a little circular room or looking into a circular room in the northwest corner of Argynfostholt. There are tattered velvet drapes over tall, slender windows that encircle this parlor. The furnishings are covered with dust and cobweb and lie in disarray.
I want
a
to
damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered, I guess, the ceiling, a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds.
I was specifically going to look up at the ceiling because I wondered if this room was like 2 stories high or if it is just a single story. And
Single
then
story.
Okay.
Crucibles.
Point of order, Tony. Are there any unicorns that you forgot to mention on the tapestry?
In which room?
In the tall
Parlor. There are no unicorns. Oh, and it's a mural, not a tapestry.
Oh,
so you can't take it with you.
Oh, I see.
Tapestry is mobile.
So sort of like a laying
mural
down Sistine
built in.
Chapel sort of situation.
Yeah.
Crucible rolled a 13 on perception, looking around to see if there's any other notable features.
Okay. By the way, I just want to, because I got interrupted. I don't know if anyone rolled to search the den, but there's
just
nothing
about to do that.
There's nothing exciting to find searching around with a 13 crucible in here. There is a door leading east off the. Why don't I not know directions anymore? I used to be so good at those.
I got a
now-
13. 12 to perception to look around this room, the square room, and I also want to see because I thought you said that it said something on the front of the sarcophagus, so I want to look at that too.
If that has Crucible's
the front
name
of the
on it, I'm out.
The front of the sarcophagus has an effigy of a kind of a noble woman.
All right, I'll say like a little prayer to Hala in front of it. Rest in peace.
It does. I mean, its placement here in a den.
It's unusual.
Seems unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Not your typical sarcophagus room.
I get the feeling they're not resting in peace. that is the feeling that I am getting.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make an Arcana?
Undead is my favorite enemy.
What does that mean?
Also, Crucible can turn the undead, except when it's a stupid revenant. So you've fallen into that trap once already.
Remind me what your favorite entity does. Oh, that you do extra damage to them.
I can track them.
Mm-hmm.
I think we know where it is.
Well,
suddenly your stone in your pocket lights up with several tracking notifications of a package that may have just arrived. Always well afterwards. That's how they get you.
Basically, I guess it's just I can track, and I get advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about them. So I guess I can't really sense them.
No, you don't have a magical turn.
No, Broldish, do you?
I do, but only if they're not behind total cover. So we have
Got it.
to open this up, and I don't want to do that.
If we open it up, we may not need the spell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If you open up the sarcophagus, you'll be able to tell what's in it with magic. Is that what you're telling me? Also, with your eyes.
Quick question:
Yep.
Are undead like birds, where if they are closed in there, they just think it's nighttime and they're asleep? Is that how that works?
Might be. Depends how long it's closed for and what it's like. Does it have air holes?
I kind of want to pull a crucible and open it.
Crucible will
you
back you
can
up
always-
100%, but they are not going to be the one to open this.
Because Tony keeps talking about it, which makes me think there's either something really cool in it
Mhm.
or something
Right.
really awful in
Or
it.
both.
It could go
To be
either
fair-
way. Oh yeah.
I think Erica talked about it more
Like,
than I did, so it's Erica's fault.
There
Well,
may be
Broldish is
other
just
context
wandering-
in other rooms that would help us to understand this situation.
Or not.
Yeah, Broldish has gone into the other room, so if you do want to open it, that's fine. But like, if Broldish was in the room, she'd probably try to stop you.
All right.
I'm opening it. I'm doing it.
All
I
right.
want to know.
Open the sarcophagus. It's got a cat in it.
You open the sarcophagus. It opens on kind of squeaky, very squeaky hinges. I was gonna say you are surprised by what is in the sarcophagus, but I guess I should ask, Imber, what do you expect to be in the sarcophagus? Maybe you're not surprised.
A bejeweled skeleton.
Ooh.
You are surprised by what is in the sarcophagus. This sarcophagus appears to be, in the context of this den, converted into kind of a wine cabinet.
I was about to say, is it a bar?
Yeah, it's a bar. There's some shattered wine glasses and decanters and the remnants of some old bottles of wine.
That is pretty.
I mean, a bejeweled skeleton.
It's pretty boss, though. If you're gonna have a bar, might as well have it in an old sarcophagus.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Broldish has pushed on into the little parlor room. What do you, there's a lot of rooms in this Argynvost.
Yeah, so
people. I don't know how much you want to spend in each one.
Is this a closed door?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna open it.
All right. You open it. This area is actually open to the elements. You open the door leading east from this, and there's kind of like a little walkway here along the north side of Argynvost. You can see there's some stairs down, and you see a rusty iron gate leading to outside on a landing there at ground level. And then there is a stairs going up and a door back into Argynvost to the other side on the far side of this little passageway here.
Should we just zip ourselves down and back up?
Yeah, I point out to everybody, like, as long as you guys don't mind going outside, like, do you want to go around outside or do you want to go around inside?
Crucible will walk through this hallway.
All right.
They've got no problem with that.
I'll tell you as you pass by. Well, except for the doors off the foyer. I'll tell you, Crucible, as you pass by the gate there, there's like an ancient padlock on the gate that looks pretty rusty. So if this does not serve as an entrance and exit to Argynvost in its current state, unless somebody were to pick the lock or smash the lock. It doesn't look like it would stand up to a lot of violence at this point, given it's incredibly, when does a lock cease to become a lock and become just a brick of rust? So yeah,
the ancient
20 or 30 years in exposure to the elephants.
Elephants. That was better talking.
Or elephants.
Elephants in Barovia? Are the elephants? Are there?
All of the elephants in Barovia are ghosts.
Oh,
I just made an elephant.
Conversely,
cute
all
elephant.
of the ghosts.
That's an adorable elephant.
All of the ghosts are elephants.
That's clearly not true.
That might
true?
be.
It's clearly untrue.
Elephants are my favorite animal, and I feel a little disturbed by this right now. Tony.
I'll make sure to use that information to get to you later.
I also like octopuses.
Octopopides?
Like
Braldis, do you want to head over there and open this door?
Tony,
Tony,
can we see down through this corridor? I assume this just leads back, like, kind of the south here. Is there a door here? Is there a wall or a door here? Kind of where I'm standing. I can't tell. Sorry, the black part goes over it.
How's that?
Okay, thanks. Never mind.
All right. Broldish, you pop open the door, leading into another corner. Yes, this room is rich in bedding.
Shout for
This looks like
time to shine.
This room looks like it may have served as some kind of servant's quarter. Tattered brown drapes cover the windows of the circular room. A heavy curtain hangs across an archway to the south. There, you see that little squiggly line. Strewn around the floor is the wreckage of a half a dozen beds and other pieces of furniture, as if someone has already flipped them.
Who dares?
Are you kidding me?
Elevor, have you been here before?
Yeah.
No,
they got you figured out.
Not that I recall, but it is a druid thing to want to flip beds, so maybe another druid has been here.
Way to blame all other druids.
The best are druid real estate agents who want to flip houses.
Wow.
We flip houses and beds.
You should also flip your
Beds are in
mattress
the houses. It's
like
fine.
a certain number of times. Rotate it, flip it.
If you have a
Unnecessarily.
I was going to say rotate more so than flip,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
most mattresses these days
my mattress
are not.
doesn't flip anymore because one side is like pillowy, the other side not so much.
Well, you can still rotate it. It just
Yeah,
depends which
that's not-
axis you're flipping it around, Dan.
Well,
I consider
Elevor's
that
going to run in and still, even though they've
All
been
right,
flipped, he just
Really, give them another
just a
flip.
raise.
Now they're right side. Now that you've restored order to this room.
I feel good.
All right.
Nice.
So there is not even a door, but a curtain heading south, which you know is probably into a chamber off of the dining hall that you explored earlier.
All right, let's go.
Check it
All
out.
right. Broldish continues to lead the way, putting
Yep.
herself in peril
Mm-hmm.
as always. Reveal area. Broldish, you push past the tattered curtain into what appears to be a kitchen. The kitchen has been plundered, its tables overturned. The kitchen floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed crockery. Narrow windows flanking a hearth look out over seems to be a cemetery out the windows to the east of Argynvostolt. An open iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace.
I approach the fireplace and I bend down and I say, "Hello, anybody there?"
The pot rattles.
Whoa! I look in the pot. Is there a mouse?
There's a bat. The bat hisses at you and flaps away.
That was not nearly as exciting as a tiny flame dragon.
There are several doors off of this kitchen. There's a doorway to the south that I'm going to say you're able to safely conclude leads to the dining hall. There's also a doorway to the west leading to a chamber between the kitchen and the den that you have
check
not
that
yet
out.
explored.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
You can open-
So,
open-
sorry, one point of order. The bat flew away, correct?
Correct.
like up
Okay,
the
then
chimney.
Elevor casts another fire into this
All right.
fireplace as well.
Setting a nice little bonfire. Did you leave that last bonfire burning?
Mhm.
Do you just
Yeah.
set fires and walk away?
Well,
It's
like,
in a fireplace. It's
yeah,
fine.
set tiny fireplace fires. Not like a huge fire. It's just a little tiny fireplace fire.
Okay, still a moderate unsupervised fire. That's what we're going
Yes, correct. Moderately unsupervised in a stone building. I think we'll be okay.
In the actual fireplace.
Yes, yes. For
Yeah.
everybody's.
Yeah, he
point.
didn't just set it on the floor somewhere.
for. All right. Well, let's not unpack that. Broldish, you want to head into the next room?
Yep, I open the door. Peek
All
in.
right. This room is dark. There's no windows to illuminate it. And inside this room is several big, huge barrels, the kind that really would be storing wine. You see,
In goes
5
Broldish.
yeah. So Broldish heads into the room.
I don't
It
care how
is
dark it is. Like
it
he's
is
just like
dark.
feeling around.
and musty, and from behind one of the barrels, a shadowy figure steps out and says, "Stay back!" and points at you with something sharp and menacing. Will this figure kill Broldish? Will she finally answer for her general interest in wine? Will Broldish die even though Dan almost died? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill.
I don't
I love
like
that
how you used Erika's
Anderson and
character
Dan.
and my
Yeah.
name.
All of my word choices are intentional. None of them are accidents because I am bad at talkings.
I'm glad I didn't die.
I am glad.
Also
that you,
Crucible,
that
but mainly me.
I am glad that you finally came face to face and with the repercussions of opening a bag and had to grapple with that.
That was
I
I
good.
like that there's a lot of things where it's like, oh, you need to pay for the like deep dramas, like the consequences of your actions, right? Like you took an action that's it was maybe a little edgy. I opened a freaking bag.
That was weird. But let's just check in with our other players. Was that a bad bag to open?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a flesh.
But there was
bag.
no way to
And
know.
This comes
I
from the guy.
probably-
who
It was
likes
made
It
of
was made
orbs.
of flesh.
Yeah, it was made
Crucible
of flesh.
is made of metal. They have a very different understanding of that. If it had been a metal box, maybe they wouldn't have opened it because they'd be like,
That's
"Oh,
true.
that's
a really
that's
good
unsettling."
Point, man.
Mm.
Thank
Nice
you.
way to use your
Dan-
It
character.
took me like a
Dan-
year to come up with this rationalization.
But yeah.
Dan, I was gonna say a metal box owned by a hag who lives in a windmill and eats
Yes.
treasure.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess we did only really know those two facts about the hag, but they're enough to form an opinion.
Hag facts.
Yep.
Hashtag.
Well, so
Bag,
we will
bag.
find out next time who this strange person is hanging out in the wine storage area of Argynvostolt. And perhaps you'll, assuming you don't get murdered by this one person, continue to explore Arkenvostal and find other strange happenings in this strange tomb-like manner. Live stream, thank you for listening and watching. Sorry that there are technical things. We enjoy having you here.
Yes. Thank you, live stream, and thank you for your questions.
Yes.
Remember to go to the Twitter account at TPK if you want to see an embroidered thing about an independent pig with a halfling playstyle. And I assure you, you do.
It's worth it. Yeah.
Mhm, you
And
definitely
also
will.
all of the fantastic out of context TPK clips.
Yeah, basically
that
about
shares.
the TPK Twitter account is basically 50% Erica taking clips from our episodes as she edits them, and Will Wagner tweeting things as the episodes air. So you have like several ways, or you could just listen to them. I don't know. There's a million ways. There are 4 different
Or
ways to experience.
all
Yeah,
together.
all together. Goodbye, nerds.
Bye, nerds. Bye.
Bye.